Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. It's The Storyteller. We'll carry on with our series, The Rules. You know, I feel bored to put up in same place for long. For a change, I go outside in the nature to silent place. But I never been to any relatives place, especially after not listening the story I'm gonna tell you. After the story, I hope you will also think, why should we go there? The title of story is The Relative's House. The story starts with a boy whose summer vacation just started. He got a call from his relatives that they are going on a trip and he has to take care of their house and a cat. The boy asked, "What's in it for me if I do take care of your house and cat?" She said, "You'll be rewarded. Don't worry. Just there are some rules you have to follow. That's the only condition. We'll let you in." The boy was happy. Hell yeah, I will follow. The aunt said, "Come tomorrow evening, 7 p.m." So they leave the house keys and list of rules to the table and leave a note. Call me if anything goes wrong. The boy was dancing, eating, yelling all over the place, but suddenly got his attention on the list. First, he was casually reading the list, so he only read the first rule and put the list on table. As the time was passing, the sky was turning black, and dark. Silence was covering the place. The boy remembered the first rule that a pizza delivery guy will come at exact 12. The rule was you have to shut all the lights and have to hide on the topmost room's closet. So boy did the same and waiting to pizza delivery guy. So the guy come at 12 saying, "Hello sir, your delivery." Boy didn't respond. The guy opened the door, searching all rooms. After saying, "Hey man, I think there's no one in the house. I'll just leave the pizza and go." So, boy was thinking, finally he's going. Why don't I just take a sneak peek? But as the boy saw him, the guy was staring at just like he's looking into his soul. The boy got afraid. He called his aunt. "Hey aunt, I mistakenly seen his face. So what now? What will do?" The aunt shouted, "Hey, boy, why do you do that? You're just messing around. Now just go in the basement and lock the door before the guy finds you." Boy did exact same as the aunt said. He got in the basement and locked the door and waiting for him. And the aunt said, "Hey, don't go deep inside the basement. Just wait in the steps." The boy said, Yeah, I was waiting in the steps." So boy jumped from the room, ran away all to the storeroom. Just like early, the man was outside the door. This time he was yelling, banging the door, saying, "Hey sir, open the door. I know you are inside. Your pizza is here." So after screaming and yelling, the man was gone. After that, boy grabbed the list, started reading it carefully. In that written, after the delivery man was gone, the time will be 12:45. You need to let the cat out of the house because she likes to walk around at night. She will seem different, will act different, but don't be afraid. If you see her covered in blood and flesh, don't get panic. And the main thing, don't try to clean her. She'll do it her by herself. And don't worry, it's not her flesh and blood. The boy got scared, cause exact 1:30, the cat was get out of the house and covered in all blood and flesh. The boy was thinking, now At just 1 p.m., I feel like I'm in hell. What could possibly go wrong more in this house at this night? This is the worst night I ever seen, felt. As he continuing his pursuit of the rules, the next line was, a food truck will be outside your house at sharp 1:45. Before that, you should wear a black robe, collect the right amount of cash as written in the list. You should not give extra money to him and order the food written in the list. And the food was a man's head. The boy was shocked. A man's head? Seriously? A head? Now the boy was really afraid to go out. And the food has given a boy waiting near the road. His body thrown into a state of intense fear, like a whole body saying, don't go outside. But he has to follow the rules, otherwise he'll face demise. Now the time was 2 a.m. He was walking outside the house, wearing a robe with money in his hand. Food truck has arrived, opened the shutter, but there was line in front of him. All people were waiting. I don't know what kind of creature were they, but they were waiting there in the line. They were ordering human parts like hand, leg, body, and so many. And finally, the boy's number. Food truck guy packed his order in the bag and handed it over to the boy. The boy was holding head in his hand, completely shaking and moving forward. Now he has to look for a boy that was waiting outside the truck. The description was, there will be a little boy around 4 to 5 years old, but don't get fooled by his appearance. He just looks like 5 to 6 year old, but he's more aged than that. He won't harm you, so no, just hand over the food and after that move out. The boy did exactly as the rules said, but that little figure grabbed his hand and said, you shouldn't have come there. Poor soul. The boy got so scared, he just shook his hand and started running toward the house. After getting inside the house, he started crying. Why come here? I shouldn't have come there. The time was near 3:30. Next line in the rule said, you should clean your house. No blood stain will remain there, nor the smell of blood. And you should sleep by 4 a.m. in the topmost room of the house. So, boy was thinking, finally that creepy night is gonna end. I'm gonna sleep a good sleep till tomorrow. But the boy didn't know that the night is not ended. He was gonna sleep forever. So he turned on the light and slept. But at 4:15, the paper in which the rules were written come flying around and landed on his face. He turned on the light to see what was that. So boy checked. Oh, it's the list. So he made sure that he didn't forget to read anything. There was the last page he forgot to read. So he checked and then remembered. There was written in bold letters, you should not left open the door of the basement because there is something you don't see. Then the boy heard someone was coming. So he turned his head and saw